To China. China's President Xi Jinping heading from one Washington to another, leaving Washington state and Seattle earlier, setting to land in the nation's capital in just under 2 hours. Xi is scheduled to meet President Obama and have what's being called a private working dinner. The visit comes after the Chinese president made headlines out west, meeting with some of the nation's top business leaders. For more on tonight's meeting and dinner, we're joined now by Fox News White House correspondent Kevin Corke. This is an interesting one, Kevin, because there's a little drama and tension building.
There always is when we're talking about the U.S. and China. I think you hit the nail on the head there, Liz. You said a working dinner, but one that will no doubt be followed by dessert and probably some tough conversations as the two men look for common ground amid a growing rift between the two superpowers. These two countries have done a lot together, and yet right now it would appear more so than ever that they have a lot of lists of issues that they certainly find disagreeable. Now, as you probably have been following, as we've talked about this story for quite some time, President Xi and President Obama will meet Friday in the Oval Office. They're going to talk about a number of things, cyber theft being a big one, and they'll also talk about what's going on in the South China Sea, and certainly what Beijing would suggest is Washington's meddling in Asian affairs. But the White House says that President Obama really hopes that by having this face-to-face meeting, they'll somehow be able to bridge the gap just a bit.
I know the president found that in-person interaction where, sort of outside of the glare of the Klieg lights and away from sort of the formality and pomp and circumstance, to be pretty insightful. Certainly there's no agreement that I'm prepared to talk about at this point. But we have made clear to the Chinese, both publicly and privately, that issues related to cybersecurity and our concerns with China's conduct in cyberspace will feature prominently on the agenda.
Going to hear a lot about that cybersecurity. And just a quick send-off for you, Liz, just because I like this sort of thing. I'm a bit of a foodie. Colorado lamb and Maine lobster said to be on the menu for the state dinner.
Do you know, I was just going to ask you what's on the menu because I'm obsessed with that. Are they going to have the cookies in the shape of the dog?
Yeah, that's a great question, but I can't wait. I'm going to walk in there and take a quick peek.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Corke, he gets the scoop. I'm telling you. Thank you, Kevin.